Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and welcome to my next Duel Links video. This time we are going to be doing some more gameplay in King of Games. There is about 1 hour 55 minutes until the October ladder runs out, so we're going to make the most of this opportunity where we are guaranteed not to be demoted, and we're going to play with a fun deck. We're going to play with some Ojamas with my buddy Chaz Princeton, and so we'll take a quick look at this deck here. So, if you're not familiar with this deck, basically the objective is to get out your Ojama King as quickly as possible. So we do have Ojama King in here. The nice thing about getting this card out is that not only is it a 3,000 beater under Ojama Country, but it locks up up to 3 of your opponent's monster zones. Now, if you can get this out turn 1, then obviously your opponent hasn't summoned any monsters yet, so you can lock up all of their field, which is really cool. If they already have 1 or 2 monsters out, you can't like cancel out a zone that they're already using, which is a little bit of a bummer. But anyway, I only have 2 Ojama King. I'm working on getting a 3rd, but I don't have it for now. Otherwise, we'll use Ojama Knight in the meantime, which allows you to select up to 2 and prevent them from being used. But to help us turbo out our Ojama King, we are running 3 copies of Ojama Blue. It lets you add 2 Ojama monsters to your hand when it's destroyed by battle. We're running 2 copies of King of the Swamp because it does allow us to 1, search for Poly, and 2, act as a fusion substitute if we need it. We do have 3 copies of Poly. We've got that cool original art, which is pretty nice. And then some other ways that we are going to help ourselves set up for the Ojama King summon is we've got double Enchanted Fitting Room. I don't love this card just because it's really leaving a lot up to chance, but it does give us a decent opportunity to swarm the field and potentially get out the pieces for summoning Ojama King. And the other crappy thing about this is that it's only normal monsters, so if you, like, basically you reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, and if Ojama Blue is in it, you can't actually summon, so that's a little bit of a bummer. And we're trying out 1 Painful Decision in this deck. I had been testing with 2, but I just don't think that it's that great, because we're not running any monsters, like, we're not running 3 of any of our normal monsters, we're only running 2 of, so I just think you're gonna, by the time you get to your 2nd Painful Decision, you're going to have gone through all of your normal Ojamas, and especially with Ojama Blue searching out and things like that, it just didn't seem like it was going to work out all that well. We also have triple Econ because Cyber Angels are a thing, so let's go ahead and let's hop onto the ladder. So I admit I haven't played with this deck since Ancient Gear came out, so I don't know how well I'm gonna do, but I probably wouldn't do that well with this deck even if Cyber Angels or Ancient Gears weren't around, just because it's like a pretty fun deck. It's kind of a joke deck. So we're playing against Knight HP from Japan. He's got a Mokuba Kaiba deck, so Mokuba Kaiba does make me think immediately of the Gandora Monster Morph deck, and we'll see if he is going to be rocking with that. We do go 2nd, which gives us an extra chance to summon get a combo piece, but if he does summon a monster, we won't be able to get that out on the field. So we do have Ojama Blue. Yeah, so it does seem to be the Gandora Monster Morph, which is not that surprising. Pretty soon this deck is going to be even weaker because it'll only have 2 copies of Spirit. But I do think it's pretty funny. It has the potential to really just screw up everything. So what would I like to do here? I think I'm just going to summon... What does he have in here? He mid Mel Red Eyes. So I think I'm pretty happy just to try and lure it out. I summon my Ojama Blue. Is he going to chain the Spirit? In any case, I think I am just going to set my Econ, and I'll force that Spirit. So I do want to just have my Blue get destroyed here, because, okay, he doesn't even, he just takes it. I guess that makes sense. Like, he wants to get himself a little closer to, he wants to get himself closer to getting out his Gandora. So I think he needs to take 2,000 damage or something like that, somewhere around that. It might be like 1,800 damage or something like that. But anyway, now he summons his Red Eyes Black Dragon. Yeah, we're going to have to be very careful to not get the Gandora out. And again, I want to be very careful not to allow his thing to come out. So he does attack my blue, which is, again, very fine with me because it allows me to go +1. I'm going to add a green, I'm going to add a black. And again, this is why I'm only running the one copy of Painful Decision. Because now our Painful Decision is dead. So yeah, now we can get out our Ojama King. I wonder what his other face down is. Let's see. So we get another copy of Polly. So yeah, it really depends on what his face down card is. But I'm pretty sure our play is to just Polly, get out our Ojama King. Actually going for... Yeah, no, this is the right play. So we're going to get out Ojama King. We will go for these 3. I want to keep an Ojama in my hand because I want to try and normal summon this now. I'm just hoping he doesn't have Floodgate. We do get to watch this funny animation with Ojama King. He of the massive SPEEDO. And those eyes are weird. But Ojama King is pretty boss. 3,000 attack. Get this out on the field. Does he... It doesn't seem like he has Floodgate. So let's see here. So now I'm gonna... So here's what I think I have game. It just depends on what his face down is. I can normal summon my yellow. Yeah, so I think we have game, no, like, unless it's Windstorm that's face down here. Let's see, I'm going to go to this. So I'm trying to figure out if he's got a Spirit or not face down. I'm trying to figure out what sort of card he's got down. If he's got a Red Eye Spirit face down, then I can kill this. Yeah, so I'm just going to kill this. Oh shoot, I just misplayed. I just misplayed a lot. I should have Econ taken and that would have let me win the game. Yeah, actually no, I think this is still okay. Let's see if he's got the Spirit now. Yeah, so he does have the Spirit now. Okay, so this is still fine. Because he's going to get this out. And now we can Econ take it. And as long as he doesn't have a Karibo in hand, which he shouldn't, like this sort of deck does not run Karibo. We'll take that, we'll take his Red Eyes Black Dragon, and that should be game. Yes, and it is! Alright, we got a win with this deck! Awesome! That definitely worked out. So I was a little worried that I misplayed that there. If he didn't have the Spirit, then it would have been a misplay. The reason being, I would have only been able to put another 1,000 points on the board, and then he could have potentially won. Because then he could activate his Monster Morph. But I guess to get off his Monster Morph, he would have needed a Red Eyes on the field. So maybe it was okay. But anyway, I'm gonna pause and we'll be right back. Okay, let's get right back into it. So 1-0, I'm a little surprised. I didn't think that this would go so well so far. But Monster Morph is not like a top tier deck. You know, it's probably on par with the Ojamas. So let's see who we've got. We've got Evatico from United States, okay. And he's got a Bakura deck. So this is very interesting. So Bakura, like, obviously makes me think of Necrofear, potentially also running Lava Golem because it's another level 8 fiend that can be searched by Doomdog. So let's see how we draw here. Not amazing. But we do have a blue, and we do have an Ojama and a Polymerization, which is okay. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna turn on the character lines because I haven't had that in like the last 2 videos. And those are always entertaining, especially when you've got someone ridiculous like Chaz Princeton. So let's go for it. So he sets 1 card face down. This is almost certainly Doomdog. So we do have Painful Decision. So I'm pretty happy to go for this play. Excuse me. So let's just send a green and then draw a green. It shouldn't make a big difference here. So now I can kind of swarm. Like, I use that term loosely. let's see. I can summon Ojama Blue. Like, the thing is I don't want to get out 2 monsters because I don't want to give him Lava Golem. So let's see. What would I rather do here? I think I'm just going to go blue, set my econ, and move from there. I do have the opportunity for a follow-up play with my poly. I can go for an Ojama Knight. But yeah, this is almost certainly Doomdog. Which would let him, like I said, search out. Oh, it's Jowls. Okay. So this is okay. I don't really mind this, unless he's got Dimension Gate, in which case this is pretty annoying. He does not have Dimension Gate. Okay, so no problem. Does Jowls make sense in this deck? I guess it does. I mean, it's a Fiend, and it's kind of an annoying card. So just go for Fiend Farewell, gets a second Jowls engraved. So he's trying to set himself up for the Necrofear, obviously. He goes for Storm. Did he have a Wild Tornado down there? Well, now that I don't have my field spell card, I'm kind of boned. I'm really, really boned. The only way that I can win now is if I deck him out. But that's not very likely to happen. So this is going to be a pretty boring duel. Not going to lie. So let's see here. I can do all these things. Get at our Ojama Knight. We can at least plug up 2 of his field. But again, most likely, like, he can activate Fiend Farewell next turn. Well, he's got no cards in hand, so that's something. What did he even destroy? He destroyed. So he did have Dimension Gate. I'm not sure why he didn't take the Ojama Blue. I guess it didn't really make much of a difference. But anyway, yeah, our only chance really of winning is to somehow deck him out. But that seems unlikely. I hope he didn't just top deck a Necrofear. It is a Trance Archfiend. So he's going to attack my blue, which is not good because it's going to make me search for 2 monsters here. Let's see. I guess a black and a yellow. Yeah, there's really nothing that I can do here. I can summon another knight. Like, I guess he can't get over knight, but as you guys can see, I'm gonna mill out first. Like, if that ends up being the case, it gets into like a mill out situation. I'm just gonna like cut the video. So, because there's really not much I can do. It's not gonna be that fun to watch. Yeah, because he doesn't have a monster in his deck. I guess he's got the Lava Golem. If he draws into Lava Golem, he'll be able to get over my stall here. But otherwise, he doesn't, like, unless he draws an Econ or something, we're just going to be sitting here for a little while. I couldn't activate my Enchanted Fitting Room, but it's not going to do me any good here. Yeah, he's just stalling out. So I will cut until this game is over. Okay, so as you guys can see, he's actually got a decent board now. And so just to make this faster, I'm going to activate Enchanted Fitting Room. Because I think the cards that don't get summoned go to my grave. Nope, just gets shuffled. Okay, well that's fun. Yeah, I'm just going to surrender. There's no way I can win. There's no way that's going to work. So 1-1. As you can see, this deck is quite reliant on the field spell. It might be worth it to run 1 copy of Ojama Country. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure that I have 1 copy. Let's check. I can click here, edit, do a quick search for Ojama. Yeah, no, we've got 2 copies, so that's good. I've got 2 copies of Ojama Delta Hurricane and Prismatic, which is pretty hilarious. But, oh well. So, yeah, we'll pause real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, duel number 3, here we come. So, yeah, like you can see, this is not a really competitive deck, but it's pretty fun. And if I do run into another situation where my card gets destroyed, I might have to add that Ojama Country into the deck, but I don't think it's really worth it. Ancient Gear deck coming up here versus Dr. Crowler, playing a player from Argentina, so hello. Ancient Gears is pretty good versus this, because you've got cards like Beast that can negate the effect of Ojama Blue, which is pretty unfortunate. So we'll see how this goes. We did not draw into Blue, we did not draw into Enchanted Fitting Room, we didn't draw into any of our good combo pieces. And he summons the Ancient Gear Soldier. If I switch the attack and defense, he should still get the boost, right? So we actually have an opportunity to do relatively well here. It really depends on what his back row is. I'm going to go ahead and activate Enchanted Fitting Room. If we can get a yellow out, then we do have the opportunity here to summon Ojama King. But again, his back row is looking pretty nice. Okay, so we do have a yellow. We get 2 blues, a yellow, and 3 blues. Okay, so not great. So, I mean, I don't really have a play besides kind of going for broke, right? The other thing that's annoying about Ancient Gears is that Golem is a, it's a 3000/3000, so if his attack and defense are switched, it can still at least tie with Ojama King. But let's go ahead and add a Poly to our hand. This is why we run the Double King of the Swamp, just to help us get those cards out faster. We're really going all in here. And I got a text from my mom, which is pretty funny. Tonight is Halloween that I'm recording this, so happy Halloween to everyone out there who's celebrating. My grandma's taking the same strategy as me. She doesn't want any trick-or-treaters, so she's turning out all the lights in her house. And on her front porch and everything. So, like, I'm literally playing in here in the dark. I don't know that my grandma's necessarily playing in the dark, or, sitting in the dark, but I'm sure that she has her porch light off and everything, doesn't want any children to arrive. Because in the neighborhood where my family lives, I don't live near my family anymore, but they do have lots of children, and it's a suburban area, lots of kids. But where I am, I don't think there's necessarily as many children. Alright, so very interesting. So we do block up these 2 slots. If it's something like Wall of D, then we can survive that. If it's Mirror Wall that he's got face down, well then I don't think there's really anything we can do besides take the L. So let's see how this goes. Show me Mirror Wall. It is Mirror Wall. And yeah, that's basically game. That's pretty much game. So what are you gonna do? Yeah, as long as he can summon 1 monster, I do lose this duel. There's no point in stalling out. Yep, so there we go. Very good game. Just go ahead and turn that off. There's no point in activating my Econ against anything that he can do. I guess it wouldn't even ask me for it because Ancient Gear Soldier does negate that. I guess he's got some sort of... I don't know what he was asking him to activate. Maybe he's got like Super Rush in hand or something and it's asking him if he wants to chain it. But obviously it doesn't really matter here. So, like, there's really no way that we could have played that... Like, I don't think we could have played it more patiently. Like, I guess the only thing that we could have done is waited till we got another Ojama out and then tried to Econ take his monster. That's about all that I can think of. So we'll hop into the next duel, the final duel, in just a moment here. Okay, like I said, here's the final duel. Hope it goes better than the last 2. Hopefully it goes more like the first one. But yeah, if you guys are Halloween fans, let me know what you guys dressed up for Halloween. I did not have a costume this year, but I've had some cool costumes in the past. I remember all the time growing up as a kid, I really liked to dress up as the Power Rangers, because that was my favorite TV show growing up. So my family has all sorts of photos of me being Jason, the Red Ranger, or Tommy, the Green Ranger, and then he became the White Ranger, and I guess that series had a little bit of a revival this year, because they brought back they had the movie, had Elizabeth Banks cast as Rita Repulsa, which is really cool. I didn't end up seeing the movie, but maybe I'll try and rent it one of these days, just because it's fun. It's a movie that doesn't take itself too seriously. So we do run into an Amazoness swordswoman, piloted by Joey, which is very interesting. Whoops. I think I probably just lost my audio by doing that, but what are you gonna do? So I guess we'll go ahead and summon our blue. And I might be able to save the recording. Yeah, give me just a second, guys. Okay, hopefully we're back and everything's working okay. So, as you can probably see from his graveyard, he activated a Ryoryoku this turn, which I don't really understand, but to each their own. I think I'm going to add a green and I guess another blue to my hand. Yeah, I don't know why he used a Ryoryoku to get over my Ojama blue. I guess it was in case I had a mirror wall face down, because then he would have had 2100 attack points versus my 1000 attack points. So yeah, I don't really understand. But I think I'm gonna set blue. And should I? Yeah, so I'm gonna activate my Ojama Country to get another blue on the field. So I can discard a green, get out another blue. The reason being, I want to try and thin through my deck some more and trying to draw into some of my copies of Polymerization. Like, if I can do that, that'll put me in a pretty good position. And if I can even econ take the swordswoman, then I can lock up his whole field, which would be pretty nice. So it does summon a big shield guard now. Ooh, that's spooky. That card's got a lot of attack under Ojama Country. That's really funny. So we'll have to see how this goes. So now we do get out. We do get out another Ojama Yellow there. So do we even have many cards left to search in the deck? I guess we've got one black and one more blue. So I'm going to change this card to attack mode. I'm going to set a yellow, and I'm going to crash into this swordswoman. It'll only be 600 points of damage. And again, I just want to get off more searches. So we do take some damage there, but that's totally fine. So yeah, so now we can no longer activate any blue effects, because we don't have any Ojama cards left to search. We've got 9 cards left in the deck and 5 cards that give us a Polymerization, so I'm hoping that that can work out for us. Because I even have double Econ in hand, so I can take both of his monsters and summon an Ojama King, which would be pretty excellent. So what is he going to attack here? So he is going to attack. It really doesn't matter what he attacks, because I don't get a search on my blue anyway. So yeah, fingers crossed that this works out. It'll also depend on what his face down is. Alright, we get Painful Decision, which is literally the one card that's not going to do anything in this situation. So let's go ahead and set this. Let's set blue. And see if we can stall this out a little longer. So, cross your fingers. I don't know what sort of deck this is. This is a weird Joey deck. Like, it's, it's got 2 warriors that are, like, otherwise not really related to one another. And it's not like he's running Field of the Warriors either, so it's not like it's a warrior deck. So he's gonna be able to kill both of my face down monsters. so he's definitely just, you know, kind of picking up advantage here. He's got 2 monsters, 3 back row, and then 2 cards in hand. So that's 7. I guess I technically have 7 cards as well, plus I'm about to draw into an 8th. So in terms of, like, pure card advantage, I'm doing okay, but the thing is that, like, our cards are not equal. I've got 4 vanilla Ojamas, which are not equivalent to any of his cards. Alright, we do get a poly. So let's see, so how do we do this? I don't think that there's a way that we can do this where, yeah, this is tricky. So I can't econ take both of his monsters. That's not gonna work. But is there a way where I can polish him off this turn? So I think if I summon black... Because the problem is, if I kill his Amazoness Swordswoman, then he's going to be able to, like, I'll take the damage from that. So let's see. I'm just trying to think about what I want to do here. Yeah, this is a tough call. So I do think I want to activate effect to take his Swordswoman, just because that allows me to lock up the most amount of back row possible. Or not back row, you know, lock up the most amount of monster zones possible. So we'll take the Swordswoman. We can activate our Poly. And we can now summon our Ojama King. We have no follow-up play on this. If I wanted to be more conservative, I could have just summoned Ojama Knight. But Ojama Knight doesn't actually get over Big Shield Gardena here. So we get this out. Hopefully he doesn't have something like Floodgate. That would be pretty bad for us here. I'm going to go ahead and skip the animation just because I'm short on... I don't have a whole lot of time left in this duel. As you can see, I've been playing slow. I had to get the recording back on track, which took me some time. Actually, so here's how we can... So if we econ take the Swordswoman... So yeah, so let's try this. This should work. This was... Okay, so this was a misplay on my end. I could have finished off this game if I had played this better. Like, this is probably overextending. Like, I should have just probably accepted my misplay. Let's see, if he's got, like, Windstorm... He's got half shot. That's not gonna save him. We're still gonna... Unless he's got another half shot. But yeah, I probably should have just destroyed the Big Shield Gardena. He wouldn't... So he has another half shot. So, yeah, I don't think I played that the best. Like, so what I was trying to say is that if I had taken... If I took the Swordswoman and then I took the Gardena and then I summoned Ojama King, he would have 3 monster zones locked down. So, I think I misplayed that. And then, I don't know if it was a mistake for me to, like, overextend there. Because as you can see, like, I had potentially game if he didn't have the 2 half shots. But he did have them. So, since I wasn't able to get game, I would have been better off saving my, I would have been better off saving my econ. Okay, so I see what he's gearing up to do. He has his Swordswoman back. I don't know why he searched a Big Shield Gardena. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, I've got literally no follow-up play. I'm gonna wait. How many... Do I have any econs left in my deck? Yeah, I should have 1 econ left. So, I'm gonna make him attack me. Like, there's no reason for me to attack here. Like, I'm gonna wait until I can get an econ, because then I will not lose to Swordswoman. I get Enchanted Fitting Room, no need to activate that. Yeah, like, if I can get my econ, then I think I'm alright. I just gotta hope that econ's not on the bottom of my deck. So what I'm thinking here is, like, he's gonna bring out his swordswoman, right? His swordswoman's gonna attack into Ojama King. And then when it attacks into Ojama King, it'll take damage. It won't be enough to polish off my life points, but it'll put me pretty damn close. And so if I get Econ out, I can prevent him from attacking into me. I can switch him to defense mode and then destroy him on the next turn. So we get the King of the Swamp. So, no, this still isn't what I need. This is tough. This is definitely tricky. But yeah, we're both playing the waiting game here. There's not a whole lot he can do. He's even discarding cards now because his hand is full. And I keep on drawing worthless cards. And, like, I can't, like, with a combination of King of the Swamp plus Ojama King, I can't win. If I get Econ, I can Econ take his Big Shield Gardena. That's the other play that I can do. So, let's see. So you finally get the Econ. So, let's see. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon King of the Swamp. I'm going to turn on my toggle. Oh, shoot, yeah, no, okay, I could have done this a long time ago. I forgot that King of the Swamp's attack and defense gets swapped. So I'm going to try and attack over this now, and if he does activate something like Half Shut... if he activates Half Shut, he can activate that in the damage step. So... let's see here. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and Econ take immediately. I think that should be okay. And as long as he doesn't have Windstorm, then we're in business. What can he chain? He chains Ready for Intercepting. What is this card? Chains, so does this not... oh, this is not good. It might still be okay, though. No, it's not really okay. Because now he can just stall me out, I'll deck out. What is that deck? Like, what is this deck? This is so weird. So he can just summon any card now. Yeah, so he summons Swordswoman. Yeah, and there's really no way that we can win here now. I guess maybe I shouldn't have deviated from my plan, but it wouldn't have mattered. He could have done that play. Really no matter what. So, yeah, I mean, we just lose. There's really nothing that we can do, because we're going to deck out now. So, not really an exciting finish, but I hope you guys found it interesting. Oh, and, like, the whole time he had Mirror Wall, so, like, it doesn't really matter. I don't really have any, I literally have no cards that can win me the game now, so... went 1-3 with Ojamas, but, you know, like I said, the ladder is almost done. It's now an hour and 15 minutes from the end of the ladder. Oh, come on, dude. Like, I guess he didn't have game no matter what. Like, he couldn't have attacked with the one monster to get game. But, you know, he wants to, like, you know, destroy every card that I have. He has to blow up my back row with his Sage. He couldn't just, like, try and finish me off. But, you know, I'm not mad. Like, I played with Ojamas. Like, I'm gonna lose. So, anyway, pretty fun stuff. Don't think it's a top-tier deck. Don't think it's gonna be finding its way into any tournaments anytime soon. But it was really fun to use, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And if you did like this video, I'd appreciate if you guys left a like or a comment, and if you want to catch more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, and check back to my channel for all sorts of other gaming content. So, until the next time, I will see you guys later.